Hi LCMSD families, this is your Superintendent Brett Geithman. We're excited to bring back our coffee chats for the 2022-2023 school year. We started off this week with a coffee chat on CGI math. Many of you should be familiar with CGI. If you aren't, here's our brief history in the district. It is based actually on 30 years of research and instructional best practices to support students and their understanding in mathematical concepts. We implemented this as our instructional methodology in the 2018-19 school year. We continued that professional development and implementation in 2019-20, and then had to take a big pause in March of 2020 to focus all efforts on the pandemic. We are very happy to announce that we are now hitting the unpause button and resuming our professional development, as well as our intense focus here in LCMSD on CGI math. So that's why we started our first coffee chat with CGI. I'm going to turn it over to our assistant principal, Melanie Harris, who's going to share what we did this week.
Hi families. All right, we're talking CGI, and the biggest thing that parents want to know is how can I help my students at home, and what kinds of things are they doing at school so that I can support them. And what we talked about is having this discussion about what cognitively guided instruction looks like. Really, it's about critical thinking, and here's some exercises that we encourage our students to do every single day when they're engaging in math. So we talked with the parents and actually made them students. We talked about how a question can actually solicit critical thinking, and we had the parents work through this question here. We also talked about extensions, about what that might look like for a student or a group of students who needs to be extended. But it's all focused on how they think about their math and how they're engaging in it. So here's some pictures of our parents during our coffee chat engaging in this process. And then we discussed the things that went along with that. Here's another one. Some work here where they had to make proof. Again, some other ways of thinking. And then we discussed these things. What kinds of things were occurring, what thinking occurred while you were working through the question, and why is this type of thinking important for our students? When we think about this, it really is, like Dr. Geithman said, it is based in research. And it has connections to these effect sizes, which show that a student can make more progress using these tools and this type of thinking as they're engaged in their math. One last thing, we're sharing this slide deck with you. If you would like a copy of ways that you can support your student in questioning in mathematics, you have a link to this. You're going to click on here and you should be able to get a copy of this Art of Questions in Mathematics, which comes from the National Councils of Teachers of Mathematics. It is one of the governing bodies for mathematics teachers, and it's a really great tool for you to use to support your students at home. I'm going to invite Dr. Geithman back in here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Melanie Harris, for leading us through this coffee chat and quick summary for you parents at home that were unable to make it. Again, we're really excited to reignite our focus in CGI. As you can see, and hopefully you'll be able to gather when taking a look at this slide deck at home, the purpose is to engage students in critical thinking. The other purpose, right, is to be able to communicate what we're thinking and what our strategies were. And so these are essential components that allow students to be successful not only in mathematics, but beyond. There are questions, as Melanie pointed out, that you can use at home to help push your students' thinking. And what you'll find out, right, is with any problem, as you possibly may do this one that Melanie showed, you may do this at home, there are different ways of answering that question. There are different ways of attacking that specific problem. And that's what we want to push students to do, is understand flexibility within mathematics as well as creativity. Thank you for watching this. We're going to have more videos and of course more coffee chats throughout the year. We hope you can make it. Thank you.